Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on CSS text alignment and also the CSS text direction. Right now, we'll be discussing about the CSS text direction and Unicode-bidi properties. The CSS direction property and the CSS Unicode-bidi properties can be used to change the text direction of an element. So I'm going to be showing you how all this works together so we can have something cool trick right here. Because this is a trick. Right here, we are having this in our previous tutorial where we discussed about the CSS direction property. We specify the direction from the right to left. You can check all this tutorial playlist in our CSS text align playlist or CSS text alignment playlist. Back to the code. Right here, we want to specify something is immediately after our direction property right here. So we will specify Unicode-bidi. When you specify the Unicode-bidi, we are going to give it a value. You can just give it some value right here, but I can give it bidi override. So just for us to see how the document is going to look after we specify the bidi override, let me come back to our document and save it. When I save the document now, I reload. Please keep looking at this h1 tag here, h1 text here. You're going to see how it's going to change. Can you notice something? If you notice something, definitely what happens is that our text starts reading from the right side right here again. But if you notice very well, the Unicode-bidi brought all the T. Let me bring it back so you can see. This is our top 1010 strength, which is top 10 strength. So instead of it to be at this left side, it brought it again. It brought it to the right side for us, just because we have specified the RTL right here, which is right to the left. So we are switching automatically, switching everything. We are not switching the cursor direction only, we are switching the cursor direction using this direction RTL, and we are also switching the text itself, the text looks direction, also using this bidi override from the Unicode-bidi. So I'm going to show you this. Let's say we specify left to right here. If you specify only direction, this kind of look is not going to work here. It's not going to appear. So let's reload now. Can you see? Now we are having something from left to the right, left to the right, left to the right. So definitely when we specify right to the left, this is going to start counting from here. And also this one is going to, instead of this one to be the start, this one will be the start also. So and this one also is going to be the starting point also. So let me change it to the right to the left so we can see if it works in that manner also. Wow, can you see? So the 0, the O, and the P and the T, they are those things that came to the left, to the right hand side right here. So our document starts reading like this, like this, like this. Even if you see our cursor when we are trying to highlight, can you see? Can you see what happens? So don't you forget, if you haven't watched our previous tutorial where we discussed about the CSS text direction in details, you can just go and watch it so that you can be able to know the impact of this Unicode-bidi with bidi dash override. So this really reset it really reset the direction of our document. So everything is looking nice now. It's manipulated the looks for us. Can you see how it looks? So it's looking nice. So just in case, again, let me bring this up right here. Let's say I comment out the Unicode-bidi and I'm having the RTL only. We are going to see what we have in our document. Let's reload. Can you see the direction is there? Or it starts from the right, from the right to the left, right? But all these elements, we are expecting all these elements here also to start from the right here. So, and everything that is at the left right here, everything at the left right here should be the one at the right side, should be the one at the right side, and it's like we are switching the look of our element. Maybe we are switching from top to the bottom, from the bottom to the top, like the opposite. We are trying to see the opposite of our text. You understand? Like all this text now, let's say for instance, I'll give you one great example right here. Let's say for instance, we're having another h1 element right here. Or let me place this. Yes, let's place h let's use h2 element. Let's say text. Let me use te. So when I use let me use test, I will save this now. Let me add it from here also. I want to group it so that it can also have the same styling. Can you see right here? This is coming from the what? From the right hand side. But if we say we should give it LTR and save our document, this is going to start reading from the right hand side. Let's reload. Can you see? It starts reading from the right hand side and it's not destroying our document. But when we give it, let me change it to RTL again. If you notice, before we change it to RTL, everything is looking nice and we can be able to read what we wrote here, right? When we reload, now the same thing happens, but it just starts from the right hand side, right? But we are still able to read our content very well. But let's say we want to read it opposite. Definitely we are going to specify this Unicode-bidi direction, bidi override. When we specify bidi override and save our document, when we reload, can you see what happens? Instead of text, it just started from set. You understand? Even top 10 string, can you see? So definitely, instead of having let me give another element here so you can see what I'm talking about. Instead of having, let me write h3 here, let me write test. Instead of having test, let's reload. So instead of having test, right? Instead of having test, I want to give it direction. Direction. I want to give it right, left. So yes. So I'm just trying to give it this so that you guys can see how it works. So let's say instead of this thing to be test, we are now having tset. That is, it started counting it from here. tset. That's why we are seeing tset right here. You understand? So it's like, what can we call it? It's like another opposite. Like when you are trying to switch this thing from left to the right. You understand? It's like you are trying to shift this one now to the left, and all this one should be coming to the right. Like you are trying to when you are making something that is round, something circular, maybe you are trying to see the opposite side of it, or something like square, you're trying to see the opposite side of it, or something like 3D, you're trying to see also opposite side of it. So this is how you can do all this kind of thing. So it will be useful in the future when we are talking about the advanced feature in our CSS. So I want you guys to just stay focused and stay tuned and be aware of this kind of thing, because it is exist. I want you guys to know that it's all exist. That's why I'm using it one by one. I think I have to stop here. Anwar Akorede ayofe is my name once again. I wish to see you guys next time to the next tutorial. Peace and love. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye bye.